Hello folks, Carlos with 3 Eyes here.
Carlos,
Today I'm
ready.
highlighting some Assetto Corsa race moments. I did some races online and I found some interesting moments, some fun races. I was getting some practice in this spa track and at the same time practicing the Ferrari GT2, the 458 GT2, which doesn't have any form of ABS or anti-locking system for the brakes, so the brakes were a bit sensitive to locking and it was a bit difficult for the untrained user to drive this particular car. This time Aorus didn't have any incidents there.
Great start, well done.
We are getting congratulations on the positions that we took just for the T1 mess up that many guys had, and now when it looks like we are in the clear water and we won't have too much contact and we are getting some locking on our wheel. But we carry on, we still have to fight for some positions. We are in 4th place, but we could do better. It looks like these guys are not going as quick as I thought they would go, so we can take some opportunities and try to overtake at least the guy in 4th place at this moment. As we approach the chicane there, I was trying to get the move done on him, but the problem was, as you can see, my right front is still pretty hot. I had to nurse my tires a bit for a while, wait for the tire to cool off in the next straight as well, so I ended up being too careful with the brakes, not upbraking him, so I would not lock the brakes. We reached 270 kilometers as we got some slipstream in the Kammo straight, but then we head into the Krom with way too much speed and the brakes are already sensitive. It was a bit hard to control the car. I went a bit too greedy. I even had a little bit of contact with that guy and now I lost some positions. I have to get back to the race. We are still racing with 2 flat spots on the tires, but we have to keep trying. As people are doing close racing, entering the chicane, Simeone hits the guy in front of him very lightly, but just enough to make him lose traction and spin.
The chicane. Come on mate, we really need to get the hammer down now. B6. Okay Carlos, you're reeling. Simeone in.
So we are faster than the guy in front.
Sector 1 time is good.
And there is another incident in the chicane on the next lap. This time the Ferrari just lost it without any contact. We are still chasing this guy and getting closer to him, but I'm also being a bit careful.
This is terrific, exactly what we came here for.
So we did it to 19th. I was happy to see some improvement, of course, and hopefully we can get to do that consistently. This time going from the Kammo straight into the Krom, I could have done the move, but I opted to play it safer and just play the long game this time. As we head for the chicane again, we can see P4 and P3 side by side. It is looking rather dangerous, but he gets the move done and spins. I'm not sure if there was contact there, but it looked funny.
Push. We might get 3rd here.
And now podium place is in the cards.
Well done Carlos, you're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus.
I believe that after the Krom you want to turn right instead of left, but that guy turned left in P1. He probably spun his rear tires and ended up headbutting the barrier. Maybe it's a soft barrier and he wanted to take a nap. We got really lucky. We inherited P3 and we got a podium position, and now we can see these guys are racing side to side. No one is really yielding the line. Hopefully we can get to them and maybe even win the race. I mean, if we get on top of our locking pro.
Your right front tire is hot.
This is unexpected, and I mess up by locking again when trying to go for a move on these guys.
You're locking your fronts going into the chicane.
I have to be more careful now.
2 to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. P3.
As we head out of the Kammo straight into the Krom, I was not expecting to close in on these guys so quick, and actually we take position 2 pretty quickly. I was not expecting this. Hopefully we can keep it. Now we have to be steady and close in on P1.
The gap ahead is now 0.23.
Here it starts to get messy. P3 is very close to us as well. We are the three racing pretty closely, and I end up getting the move done.
Car right.
On the outside, I was not expecting, but then maybe this guy lifted a bit when he saw that back marker on the
Come on,
track.
Carlos. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
I still had more pace, so I was pretty confident that I could try to keep this place and just defend for the rest of the race from now on. And our nemesis comes back to bite us on the chicane. We end up locking, starting to damage the tires. Now I can see that I have a flat spot on my right front tire.
Make them do the work. One more lap. You're P1. This is the last lap of fuel. You're in the lead. Sector 3 time is fast.
But even with the fast Sector 3, the BMW Z4 GT3 on the Kammo straight seems a bit faster when he's in the slipstream. We are being careful and very respectful with each other, avoiding contact. Here we have to deal with the pressure and just keep defending and actually go for the inside line.
Car left.
And again we notice a better exit or a straight line speed difference, and we don't have the perfect inside line, but we pull the switcheroo on him and we get now the better exit. Some really fun and close racing, as we had to find I'm in a less than optimal position. We end up losing back to P2, still a podium position, but still in the fight until the end. We almost lost it here, and now for us our last chance will be on the last chicane of the last lap of this race. That will be the last place where I can make my last move to get the win here. It was still a really nice race, lots of back and forth and lots of fun. Here we are getting very close to fighting for the position again. We end up going to the finish line almost side by side.
Hold your line.
I don't know how this happened.
Hold your line, clear right.
And we got P1.
Right.
I couldn't believe this.
Clear right. That's a win. You're in the middle. Clear left.
Maybe he
clear
had a penalty or there was some issue with his netcode. Maybe he was actually slower, but there was some missed server communication. We had some really good racing, that's all that matters. As always, please leave your likes, comments and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching, have a great day.